Hello everybody, it is JD here and welcome to today's Wemby to Glory episode, the series that is based around, of course, the #1 overall pick. Last episode, we completed it. Make sure you go ahead and check that out. We got this guy from where he started, a little baby, 55 off badges. We got him to 64, which is awesome. Super happy with that. Didn't take us too long either, which is very, very nice. But yeah, he's completed. But of course he needs some teammates. Now he already had the 63 Hoff badge. We will get him 64. Holo Manu. We've got Dale Ellis in here, but he's not going to be there forever. And then we have got two big upgrades coming today. Two endgame centre power forwards are going to be dropping in. Both of them Holo as well. We're going to jump into some gameplay. And then it is just one player remaining to complete this all-time Spurs lineup around Wemby. Because, of course, that's what we're aiming for. We're trying to get the all-time Spurs lineup. And I will say, it is players in Spurs jerseys. So, I know, like, Pau Gasol got Invincible there. They need to be in a Spurs jersey for me to want to use them. Apart, of course, from Mr. Wemby. We'll give him an excuse, because he hasn't suited up yet. But there we go. Let's go ahead and jump into it for today. If you want to be able to afford any of the brand new endgames or Invincibles during Season 8 of my team, make sure you check out safenbamt.com for all your MT needs and use code JD at checkout for 5% off. Link in the description. If you're new to the channel, subscribe for the daily videos and check out twitch.tv/JDCrossover for the daily streams. So let's take a little look. So what we've been playing. We have been playing co-op. We've got 30 wins. Now 75 wins gives us Hall of Fame Vice Grip, which is the badge that Manu needs to become an endgame card. So 75 wins in co-op, so 45 more wins, or we can get 50,000 XP, get Embiid, then complete this final spotlight, and this final spotlight gives us the unlimited option pack, which also has Vice Grip in it. So either one of those things will do, and we'll get ourselves endgame Manu, which I'm very excited for. So Manu locks down the point guard position. Wemby locks down, obviously, the small forward position. At shooting guard, I do still want it to be Mr. Kawhi Leonard again in the Spurs jersey, which was what we want. We want him to be a Holo, and as you can see, there's none. But endgame Invincible packs will not be far away. You know, there's only 25 days left of this season, and then it's Season 9, which is nothing. Not that this season isn't nothing, but Season 9 is like really nothing. And that's when endgame Invincible packs will be out. So we might have to be patient. We might have to bide our time. But I have just sold Tracy McGrady. There he is. Dark Matter T-Mac, by the way. 12k. That is the Radiant T-Mac. 12,000 MT. Unbelievable. So that puts us at 16,000 MT. But the purchases have already been complete. So at power forward, we bring in one of the best power forwards. We've got endgame Holo Tim Duncan. How you doing, big fella? 6'11", big fundamental. Obviously, the exact same as all of the other endgames. They're all just clones, of course. Got max badges. He slots in there very nicely indeed. Hasn't got a shoe, but we will sort that out in the not too distant future. And then at the centre position, I think we had him last episode, but we focused on Wemby 64. So you might have seen him already, but it is, of course, the Admiral. Endgame Holo with Grinches. Hello, show me the Grinches. With Grinches, there he is, David Robinson. Look at that team. Now, just imagine this is a Holo Kawhi. So we've got Holo Invincible, normal Invincible, and then Holo Endgame, Holo Endgame. Now, we've got Grinches on drob, Grinches on Wemby, and Grinches on Manu, which is very nice. So we're going to need to get ourselves two matching shoes for Tim Duncan and Dale Ellis. And this team is just going to look aesthetically amazing. Obviously, there's no way for us to get a Holo Wemby. We bought him out of the option pack. You couldn't choose. You couldn't get him in game or Holo. So yeah, he is the way he is. But that team, as an all-time Spurs, is awesome, and we've been able to do that in not too long, really. So we sold up everything that we had in the collection. We had a lot of Spurs guys on the bench. As you can see, the bench is now nothing. Got this Kawhi, which is untradeable. Obviously, we sold the other versions of these guys. We had a drob, we had a Tim Duncan, we had that T-Mac. They've all been sold now. We sold everybody else that we had. We opened up all the packs from the T-Mac event and then the Kobe event. We completed Clutch Time Online. We did get to 90 wins, which, of course, is, for us, completing it because we don't need Bargnani. So that's where a lot of MT came from, and getting through the levels got us a little bit, not a lot of it, through like the essential balls and stuff like that. But now all we need to do is get to around, I think it's probably going to cost like 100 and something K if you want to get a Holo one right now. But of course, we do want to make them all 64. So if we get a Kawhi that is missing some Hoff badges, we are going to keep on playing. And as for the bench, I'm not too fussed about having a bench, honestly. The starting 5 is where it's at. The starting 5 is what matters. And that is what right now is looking very good. Now, I have not played with that Tim Duncan. I have not focused on the drob. I've used drob, I haven't focused in on him. We have used drob, have not used Tim Duncan. And as for the prices for these guys, completely skirt over the prices. drob, Holo, with Grinches, 160k, which I think is an amazing price. 160k for a Holo endgame drob with the Grinches as well. I think that is pretty damn good. So 160k, I was very, very happy with that. And the Holo Tim Duncan at 130,000 MT. So 290 for the pair. Pretty good. Pretty good. We've still got 15k in the bank as well to send that Tracy McGrady. He is quite rare. He is one of the cheaper end games. I think there are actually some end games that are buyouts. And give it a couple of weeks again. Wait for those end game packs to come out. And Tim Duncan will be a buyout. As of right now, what am I doing? I just want to see if there are any. As of right now, he is still over a bid. No, so there's none there. But I'm pretty sure somebody like, where's Mr. Dwayne Wade? Here he is. I'm pretty sure you can get some of these guys for 100k. So Tim Duncan is just above that. But of course, the fact that he's Holo makes him a little bit more expensive. But look at his team. It's so close to looking so nice. Just imagine if Dale Ellis was Kawhi in a Spurs jersey, also Holo. I can't wait. They just get the one Hoff badge for Manu, and this team is just so good. So we're going to jump into a game. Now, this game is going to be really, really tough because I'm going to focus on Tim Duncan and drob. Now, that in itself isn't hard. It's the fact that I've got Wemby on the floor, and I'm not going to be focusing on him. That is the hard part, and this guy's team looks like a hard part as well. Okay, it's pretty good. It's very good, but it's not the best of the best. It's not like Invincible KP. It's not like the Hero Yao. It's not the Invincible T-Mac. It's a good team. I ain't gonna twist it. It's a nice team, but we've got this. We've got the all-time Spurs, and the Spurs know what they're doing. So let's go. Timmy D, how's he gonna be moving? Oh, he's moving? Oh, he's moving. Hello, Tim Duncan. How you doing, son? And welcome to the squad. Welcome to the all-time... Oh, Wemby. Welcome to the all-time Spurs squad. Let's go. Love that. From Tim Duncan. Oh, that is a fantastic pump fake there, to be fair. All right, let's see what these guys can do. Obviously, they've both got exactly the same animations. Exactly the same jump shots. But I haven't played 2K in so long. I don't know what my buttons are doing. Exactly the same everything. And that's a shame for drob. Exactly the same for everything. Fair enough. Which really does take away the shine from these guys. You know, it would be nicer if they had end games, I would say. That might not go in. It has. Let's go drob. I think it would be nicer if they had Invincibles rather than the end games. I think we'd rather play with the Invincible versions, because at least they would be, like, kind of themselves. Obviously, still not completely themselves because it's my team. But it would be something rather than just, you know, hey, this guy's got exactly the same as the other 20 other end games that are in the game right now. You know, it doesn't really promote that much excitement. But I've barely used them, and we're only using 2 of them right here. So, oh, I didn't mean to pass it to Wemby. We're not meant to be using him. Oh, but look at him. Oh, he's so good. Oh, I can't not use Wemby. He's just too goddamn good. I love this card so much. I keep pressing the wrong buttons here. I've got the wrong buttons everywhere. And to be fair, Manu is out here trying to guard LeBron James, and that's not an easy thing to be doing now. Can we send... Oh, that's Wemby. I meant Tim Duncan. I'm trying not to use him, alright? I'm trying. He's just too good, though. He's just too good. That's why we made the series about Wemby. That's why this isn't the Tim Duncan to glory. That's why this isn't the drob to glory. That's why this is the drob. That's really poor from you. I tell you why I'm struggling. Excuse time. Wemby is at small forward, and I never play. You guys have seen this whole series. Wemby has always been at power forward. So I keep pressing triangle, expecting it to be Wemby. And it's not him. So that's why. Don't worry about it. D-Rob, I expect you to stop that. Don't worry about it. That's why. The whole team's been changed. Can we get D-Rob on the cut? Not D-Rob, Tim Duncan on the cut. We can get him in the air. But then 2K does 2K type things. Yes, they do. Let's go, Tim Duncan. Eventually you get it. And then we go past KP. That's better, Timmy. That's more like it, Timmy. I don't know how we didn't get the first set of steals there, but we didn't. Eventually we got through. Can we bait him into making a pass? Oh, see, I've done it again. I've pressed the wrong player. There's no way. That's a ridiculous offensive rebound he got. But Tim Duncan gets the defensive rebound, which is more like it. And look at him go to the races. But he's just not quite Wemby, is he? Nobody's Wemby. I've been spoiled, guys. I've been spoiled. I've been using Victor wembanyama as like my primary for so long. I forgot what it's like to use literally anybody. What? And that's the AI rotating for him. God, this game is so broken. Why did it stop my pick there? Like, why have you done that then? That's not very nice, is it? Is he going to pass it to Yao? He's not. He's taking it with LeBron. He's made it with LeBron. Well, we're getting beat down here by an absolute super goddamn sweat. It is what it is. Tim Duncan. Shocking. Timmy, please. Thank you, Tim Duncan. He's got 7. When you're focusing in on a player, obviously you're going to struggle. And right now we're focusing on anybody who's... Please get there. Who's not named Wemby, and that means we are struggling. It's a good rebound by Tim Duncan over Wemby as well. I tried it. It was only 13% contested. I had the right idea. It was slightly wrong execution. That LeBron just moves mad. Give me that. That's physically impossible for me to not get the ball there. Wemby, please. Please. Board up. That's Wemby, isn't it? Of course it's Wemby. Of course it's Wemby. Up to D-Rob. Behind her back. There we go, D-Rob. Nice. He's got the speed. He's got the athleticism, but he's not got the height. He's 7'1", and in 2K, that is somehow too small. Can we get a last second bucket here with a Tim Duncan, maybe with a little D-Rob who's trailing? A little D-Rob who's trailing? That was a good release. It wasn't really, it was late. It is what it is. Alright, so yeah, they're endgame cards. You know, it's very hard to get excited about a card where there's 20 versions of the very same card. In terms of like the physicals, 6'11", it's powerful for Tim Duncan. There is obviously taller. You've got Bol now out there. As for D-Rob, you've got Kareem who's out there at 7'2" now. So yeah, I mean they are what they are. But there we go. 2 endgame holo cards have been added. Manu's there, just needs one more Hoff badge, and then the shooting guard of Kawhi just needs to come in, and then that is done. And I enjoy looking at the team more than playing the game. The gameplay this year is absolutely dog water, and it is what it is. But yeah, I enjoy looking at the team more, and that's why we're making it look so aesthetically pleasing. Because I'd rather just sit here in the menus for 10 minutes rather than play this godforsaken game. But yeah, the sooner 2K24 rolls around, the better. That's going to do it for me today, everybody. That's all I can stomach of this interesting video game. Hope you guys have enjoyed. Please like, subscribe. I'll see you next time, and peace.